Hey yo, what's going on guys? Welcome back to another crypto video. Hope you guys are having yourselves a wonderful day. Jamie Rossi suggested we did purple and green. Great videos, man, as transparent as you can get. That was on yesterday's video. I appreciate the support. Gladly, you guys kind of took the video the way I wanted it to be, and a lot of people were more understanding of it, so I appreciate that. But anyways, we got the purple and green. But what I wanted to talk about today was a very efficient, 100% probably guaranteed that you'll never lose a trade again. I've been, using this tactic as much as I can, when I do trade, and it's very helpful. But you guys got to remember something. Trading is very time consuming. You have to spend a lot of hours doing it, and it's not passive, obviously. So, but let's get right into it. So we're heading over here to tradingview.com. all right, so this is a pretty popular site to be using interactive charts and stuff like that. Now I'm going to use Ripple as an example. You guys would obviously be using any cryptocurrency. Say you guys are trading say you guys are trading Tron. Obviously you guys are going to use the Tron chart, but what you're going to do is you're going to come over here to TradingView. all right, now what you'll do is you go up here to the search bar and you would type in your cryptocurrency of choice. For example, in this video, I'm using Ripple. So here we got XRP to BTC. So that's the one we want. And we're using Binance. Now, depending upon what platform you guys use to exchange and trade and stuff like that, you got Bittrex, Kraken, Bitstamp. There's a lot of offers here, but I use Binance, so I'm gonna go ahead and click the Binance chart. It's gonna take us right here, the same page I was already on. But here's the page for Ripple. We're gonna go ahead and click the interactive chart. This is where stuff gets juicy. Now, I do want to credit Trevon James for these tips. Definitely helped me out a lot, but I'm gonna bring this video and this strategy to you guys. All right, guys, so I'm gonna kind of cut to the basic part of it really quickly. So you guys see a bunch of, you guys might not be familiar with this. You see a lot on your screen. What we need to focus on is this big old rectangle right here with all of these little red and green candlesticks is the proper term for them. But basically, if you guys are looking at a here we go. So here's a 1 minute. So you guys can change how often these candlesticks appear. So basically, we're on one minute right now. So that what that means is each one of these candlesticks represents 1 minute. If we were to go to 5 minutes, each one of these candlesticks represents 5 minutes of time, and basically the change in that crypto. So we're just gonna use 15 minute, for example. But here we are. So we have candlesticks, a lot of them. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up to this indicators tab right here. We're gonna go ahead and click indicators. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna search for moving average exponential. So you just type in moving. It should come up right here. And we're gonna add that. So now you guys see this little faint line. We're gonna actually edit that a little bit, make it more visible, and edit some settings. So you're gonna come right over here to the format, the little gear icon. You're gonna wanna click that. And right now, the length is set at 9. So that's basically the average of every 9 candlesticks. And what we're gonna wanna do is change that to 13. And then we're gonna wanna go over here to style. It's set on blue right now. Let's make it a bright color. Let's make it pink. Okay, it's a pretty faint line. Let's up the thickness to that right there, so it's a little bit more thick. And I would recommend you guys use the same colors as me, simply because it'd be easier for you guys to read and do it yourself. So we're gonna go ahead and click OK. We have that one out of the way. So this is basically the average of every 13 candlesticks. Okay. Now we need to add another one of these. So we're gonna go ahead and go up to indicators again. Type in moving. Click that. Now again here we have to edit the settings. So we're gonna go to inputs. We're gonna change this one to 34. So the average of every 34 candlesticks. All right. We're gonna go over here to style, and we're gonna make it this blue, and then we're gonna make it thicker, just as thick as the other one. We're gonna go ahead and click OK. So now we have these two random lines you guys probably don't even understand, right? But if we take a look at these lines, as we see the candlesticks go up and the price go up, we see these lines go up. Okay, so that's pretty basic. If we see them go down, these lines go down with it. So obviously, that should make sense. But what we're looking for is we're looking for this pink line to be below this blue one, like right here. And when we see that happen, we're seeing a drop in the price, in the value of the coin. So again, we're using Ripple. So what we're looking for is, again, that pink below the blue. And these are basically gonna be good times to buy that coin. So this is when you're gonna wanna buy the coin that you're later going to trade. Okay, so I'm gonna scroll back a little bit just for, you know, purposes for the video, make it look a little bit more realistic, like we're looking at it in live time. So let's just start right here. All right, so zoom in right here. We'll change this to 5 minutes. So right here we see this pink cross the blue. Right here is a good example of a time that you would want to buy. All right, so and I also will say, if this pink is farther away from that red, so let's find an example of that really quickly. Like right here, this pink is really far away from this red candlestick. That's even a better time to buy. But let's go back. So right here you would buy, and then you're gonna see that pink cross again, across over that blue. Now whenever that happens, it's usually a good time to sell. So you either could have sold here, you probably could have sold here, but if you waited till right here, you probably made some really good profit. Let's keep moving. Right here, now the key to this is that you guys aren't running out, so you don't want to spend all of your earnings or your crypto in one spot. You wouldn't want to max out your supply and you're buying right here and not be able to buy, you know, the dip right here. So you want to make sure you kind of spread it out. But say you could buy here, you could buy here. You would really want to buy right here because that pink line is really far away from that red line. You would see it spike up. I wouldn't recommend buying because that pink is below the blue. You could buy here, another good buy time. We see that pink cross the blue, and you would want to sell around here, right here. We see that pink go under the blue again. You could probably buy here. Here's a really good buy spot. We would wait. Obviously this pink is above the blue, so you could sell here. You're not gonna wanna buy when this pink is above the blue. Although you could, and you could sell it here. With this strategy, you're gonna wanna wait for that pink to be below the blue. So here we go again, pink is below the blue, you would buy here. Buy here, buy here. You would wait for that pink to cross the blue. You could sell some right here. Remember, you don't wanna sell it all either at one time because you only want to sell it, you know, you only make partial profit. You still want to have some crypto for another, you know, spike like this right here. You would sell again. So if you sold everything right here, you would miss out on the sell right here. So you're gonna want to, you know, keep some cryptocurrency and not sell everything or buy everything at one time. But yeah, that's the basic gist of it. Again, I recommend you guys using the same colors. Now this right here is called the RSI, and this is if you guys can see, right? So let's see these dips. Now this is how I used to do it before I was, when I was a noob, like a super noob at reading these charts. But the RSI is basically showing, you know, the overbuy and oversold of, you know, the crypto. And what you guys can see right here is when these candles dip really low, so does this RSI. Now what I was doing is I was waiting, you know, for this. Let's move this up a little bit. That I was waiting for this dip to get below this little dotted line right here, and that was always a good time to buy, or even if it was really close. So let's move and see if we can find one of those, for example, like right here. So we see this, you know, it's trading sideways for a while. You wouldn't really want to buy right here, you know, if you were using the strategy, but you would definitely want to buy this right here. You want to buy this. But as you guys can see, this RSI is really low. It was below that dotted line, and I was kind of using that as a what's the word? As an indicator for buying. So I would always buy right here and then wait for it to spike back up. But yeah, that's the basic strategy. You guys can add this too if you want. It just kind of helps, you know, it shows you the overbuy and oversold of the crypto. But here we are in real time of Ripple. So for anybody that, you know, that bought here, the spike is going back up. I'm assuming we're gonna see some more gradual increase in this crypto. Yeah guys, that is the basic strategy of this. You know, it works almost all the time. Again, you know, in that certain situation where the pink is above the blue, but you could still make profit. Other than that, this strategy works very well. Again, this is a pretty time consuming thing. Trading is pretty time consuming. Day trading is time consuming. So if it's something you guys want to do, in your free time, you can definitely make profits with it. But that is my little strategy for you guys. If you guys, find it helpful, I know I did, when I watched Trevon's video, so I'm here to bring it to you guys. But if you guys found it helpful, definitely drop a like on the video. We're super close to 3,000 subscribers. I would love to hit that before the end of January, so that'd be lit. Make sure you guys subscribe. All right. I hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of your day. It has been your boy Fly. Peace out.